just when you think, okay, Darrion he might have a change of heart. He might even be possibly ready to treat my girl Alexia right. He comes out with this. Like, how could you do somebody you so-called love like that? But y'all, I ain't gonna hop into it too quick. I'm gonna go through the episodes scene by scene like I always do. But this was just crazy. Okay, so welcome to Leah DTV, where we kiki over reality TV. If you love TV and want to joke and laugh about all the drama you see, hit that subscribe button, baby, and get comfy. Because, child, we about to get into it. We start off with the couples, all with Dr. Nicole, and Sean agrees to a second date with Tyree. As he should, because Tyree, she's beautiful. And honestly, if he's not attracted to Tyree, I don't even know what he could be attracted to. Because, like I said in my last review, baby, I'm attracted to her. So what is the hold up? Sean's going to face the temptation, baby, and go on a second date. So then we hear Darrion say that he's nervous about giving closure to Kai, aka Kai blowing up his spot, which is what she did. So Sean's in the car with LaRonda, and Sean says that LaRonda is the first relationship that he's actually been faithful in. He says that he's hoping that he doesn't feel like he needs to stick her or lay her body down and caress her body. So he's really just gonna go in the lion's den and face temptation. About time, Sean. I mean, we only almost finished with the season, but let's go. So we see Eric, and Eric's ready for his date. Jessica goes to the door to answer the door, and Leilani comes, and she comes in. She's sweet. She's like, "Hi, I'm Leilani." She gives Jessica a hug. I thought that was nice. She didn't come with that like mean girl energy. Jessica kind of did at the end, but it was like a cute little banter back and forth. So they all sit down. Jessica pours everybody a shot, and she's just like, "So you guys can drink out of me." I was like, "Oh, Jessica, you wildin'." I bet I wouldn't have took no shot. I was like, "I'm good. I don't take shots." Don't try to shade me, baby. Eric, let's go. Okay, I'll pour you a shot out of me later. A body shot. Fuck you talking about? Don't do that. Jessica is funny, but no. So then they get ready to go. Eric was enjoying that little banter. I think he likes to see Jessica kind of, give somebody a hard time about him. He likes that. It was cute. Okay, so then we see Darrion and Alexia, and they're sitting on the couch, and Alexia is watching some sports. Darrion is being sweet. Like, okay, we never seen this before. He's actually trying to engage with her and like just chill, So he says that they're in a good place, and Alexia basically says, well, we need to figure out what is our vision of marriage. What do we think would be ideal for us? So Darrion says that he wants to keep the fun in the relationship. He's getting married because Alexia wants to, and he wants to make Alexia happy. He says that Alexia says that family matters to her. Like, that's basically her definition of marriage. She wants a family. So Darrion goes on to say something about a baby, child, and Alexia's like, "How about a dog?" I know that's right. Don't let him trap you with no damn baby. That's probably what he been trying to do all this time. Ugh, child, he commenting about a baby. We're talking about marriage. First comes love, then come marriage, then come the baby in the baby carriage. Darrion, you done already did the baby first with other women. Let's try something a little different this time. So Darrion says that he's seen his grandparents show their old school struggle love, and it turned him away from marriage. I bet it did. Darrion says that he's not afraid of marriage. Oh, really? It just took you 14 years because, that's what it is. Bye. So then we see Dr. Nicole. She's going to meet Jessica, and Jessica wants to talk about the trust in her and Eric's relationship. So Jessica feels like she gets hurt by the questions that Eric asks her after she go on her dates. But I don't understand that, because you've cheated before, so it's just a typical thing where you would have to rebuild trust, and sometimes it takes a long time to rebuild trust. So Jessica said that she feels like her guard is up. And the reason her guard is up is because in her childhood, she was picked on for her hair, her skin, and so forth. I feel like for Jessica, therapy would be good for her. Not really with Dr. Nicole, because Dr. Nicole, she just be spitting riddles, I feel like, half the time. But I feel like she would benefit from like a real life couple therapy sessions. So then we see Tyree and Sean. Tyree walks into her date looking like a showstopper. That woman is beautiful. Like, I'm sorry. I love the way she dressed. I love the way she carry herself. She's just like dark skin excellence. Like, that is what a woman should be. The femininity. Like, let me stop going off on my girl crush. But anyway, Tari comes in and she sits down with Sean. So Sean asks her about their last date, and Tyree says that she was sore. So Tyree then says, well, what do you want to eat? And Sean is so childish. He tells me something, well, that's a loaded question. Sean, calm down. We're at a restaurant, okay? We're not nowhere else, sir. Anyway, Tyree says that she's tired of dating guys with girlfriends, so that's what brought her to the experience, because at least now she'll know if a guy has a girlfriend. Sean goes on to say that that was him. Yeah, we know. So she's just trying to know what's going on up front, and Sean's like, I love LaRonda. I love LaRonda. The way he's into LaRonda, I feel like he probably will propose at the end of the season. So then we see Eric and Lalani. Eric is eyeballing her, looking at the tata. Eric says that Lalani really listens to him. So that's what draws him to her. Lalani says that if Eric and Jessica ever broke up, she would definitely not mind dating him. Eric speaks a little bit in Spanish to Lalani. Lalani speaks back. Eric don't know what she's saying. And Eric says that he enjoys all the physical touchy things that she does to him. She is very hands-on, and I don't think Jessica would like that at all. So then we see Dr. Nicole. She meets up with the guys after she gathered them all together at the last meeting. I mean, she really gathered them. Sean says that this experience exposed him to some toxicity in his relationship, and he's actually glad that he did this experience. Darrion expressed that Alexia wants an engagement by the end of this experience. If not, she's out the door. And he's basically trying to get Dr. Nicole to manipulate Alexia to not leaving him. But Dr. Nicole's like, I'm not going to tell Alexia nothing, because baby, after 14 years, I'd be gone too, period. Ain't nobody sticking around. Because he was like, oh, I don't think she should just leave if I don't propose. Well, if you don't propose, yeah, we're advocating for Alexia to leave, especially after the junk you pulled recently. But let me not jump ahead of myself. So Dr. Nicole's like, she's basically she's ready to get off this roller coaster. Like, and I wouldn't blame her. Dr. Nicole tells them that they are in the driver's seat and there is no pressure. So Darrion says that anything that causes war in his relationship, he's cutting it off, period. Okay, Darrion, let's see. So that brings us to our next scene, which is when Darrion and Kai sit down, right? Oh my God, the drama. Kai walks in and gives Darrion a handshake, which he was surprised of. Kai says that Darrion ghosted her for the last 10 days and she ain't heard nothing from him. So she sits down. She's like, what's going on? Darrion's talking with his hands in front of his mouth, which symbolizes to me either he's lying or he's very vulnerable, one or the other. But either way, why are you talking with your hands in front of your mouth? Like, I look at body language, and that was something that I felt was odd. Darrion says that, well, since I haven't been talking to you, there's been peace in my household, and I just want to keep that peace. So Kai is like, so what? I'm just supposed to take one for the team? Y'all need to pay attention to what she's saying. Take one for the team? What the hell does that mean? We're on a dating show. Y'all, she's been hinting that they've been having sex for the longest. I told y'all probably in my second or third video they was having sex. Like, it is so obvious. She thinks she plays a role that no of the other men's dates have ever thought that they played. Like, it's obvious that they had sex, very much so. So I'm glad she brought it to light. Anyway, Darrion says that, well, I just want to be friends. I like the way things are right now. So Kai says, well, what about my feelings? And she's like, were you worried that she would find out about us? I was like, oh shit, it's getting good, child. What next? And she said, well, you wasn't worried about that when we slept together. You wasn't worried about that when we had great sex. Cheers to closure. I was like, oh my God. Well, it all comes to a head just like a pimple. Like, wow. Everything. It just all came to light. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, and I told y'all. Jesus Christ. Poor Alexia. I feel so bad for her. She is such a sweetheart, and nobody deserves this type of embarrassment. So let me see a preview of the next episode. It looks like she hasn't been talking to Darrion since she found out that he cheated. Alexia, honey, I'm talking to you now, okay? Go far, far, far away from this man. Like, in all seriousness. I joke, I laugh, I kiki, but he ain't right, sis. He ain't right. To do that to you on national TV and he know this gonna be aired. He done played in your face for 14 years. Sis, you deserve better. And you will have better. Leave Darrion in the dust ball that he came from. He don't deserve nothing. And I meant what I said. Y'all, this was a little bit of a more serious video, but I just had to talk to Alexia because she don't deserve that, and I feel some type of ways. I already didn't like bald-headed Darrion. Now I definitely don't like, what's your problem with this girl? No wonder he thought you had a problem with her, because he was in her cheeks. I said what I said. Alexia, do better. Darrion, boy, I almost told you something. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all know y'all like these reviews. Go ahead and give it a like as well. And yeah, make sure the notifications is on so you don't miss none of my new videos. Until then, I will see you on my next review. Ta-ta.